เฟรมดรอปเหมือนเดิมใช่ซึ่งเป็นเรื่องที่แย่มากตอนนี้เฟรมก็ดรอปเหมือนเดิมนะฮะแต่เรื่องขึ้นแน่นอนเพราะผมปรับ latency เป็นlow เฉยเฮ้ยเล็กน้อยลูกน่าจะดีขึ้นนะผมปรับ latency เป็น low ไม่ใช่อันต้า low อ่ะอันต้า low คือน้อยมากอันนี้ก็ช้ามา10 วิมันก็ยังกระตุกอยู่ไม่รู้แก้ไงเหมือนกันนะเน็ตผมไม่ค่อยดีมั้งวันนี้ทำไมว่าเน็ตมันแย่นะเดี๋ยวจะสปีดเทสบ้านผมดูนะอาจจะกระตุกหน่อยสปีดเทสเครื่องผมบ้านเน็ตบ้านผมไปไม่รู้ว่ามันช้าไหมเราเนี่ยเดี๋ยวไปเช็คสายแลนอะไรเลยฮะค่าอัพโหลดมันต้องหลักร้อยขึ้นนะก็อัพโหลดก็800นะแล้วจีมันก็ต้องไอ้นี่อีกอัพโหลดก็800อัพโหลดก็เยอะนะหมายว่าเน็ตผมก็แหละนะอัพโหลดตั้ง500แจ่มเลยแจ๋วเลยบั๊กอะไรครับเนี่ยปะเล่นต่อเดี๋ยวโอเคเล่นนอนลูกปกติยังเดี๋ยวมันเช็คไลฟ์กันคอนเนคชั่นผมมันแบบค่อนข้างแบบเซอร์วิงแบบ 8,000 อ่ะผมตั้งไป12 บิลเลทอ่ะ 8,000ผมก็น้อยไปนะเพราะว่าจอผมมันค่อนข้างแบบขยับเยอะเซเบิลที่ 8,000 อ่ะ 4,000 บ้าหรือเปล่าทำไมมันปรับลดลงแบบนี้วะคือเซิร์ฟเวอร์นี้ไม่ค่อยดีวะทุกคนผมปรับเยอะอะไรก็ไม่ได้เลยตอนนี้ไลฟ์อยู่ไง Family State Server 51,000ทำไมเนี่ยมันมีปัญหาดีวะ I don't know จริงจ้ะน่า I don't know แบบนี้จริงจ้ะน่าทำไมสตรีมมันชอบกระตุกวะเน็ตผมก็ดีนะเน็ตโคตรแรงเลย600อ่ะ600บิตไม่ก็บิตอ่ะผมคอยเช็คสตรีมผมวันที่แล้วอันนี้มันจะตุกหนักไหมหรือว่าไงผมก็ไม่รู้นะชอบค้างมากเลยโอ้ยสตรีมหลุดโอ้ยเป็นการไลฟ์ที่โคตรรันทดสิ้นดีเลยนะครับทุกคนเป็นอะไรล็อกอินอ่ะขอเวลามาสักไม่รู้เท่าไหร่คือคุยกับผมนี่แหละในเกม แล้วนะจำรหัสไม่ได้มันบอกว่าเน็ตดีมากแต่เฟรมดรอปโคตรเลยเฟรมดรอปมากปาดาปาปาปาดาคืออะไรอ่ะมันเป็นที่อะไรแล้วนะหายกระตุกยังโอ้ยหนอชีวิตดีกับเซิร์ฟเวอร์เช็คในมือถือกันเลื่อนปืนโอ้ my god ว้าวไม่ต้องแปลกใจครับทุกคนทำไมมันเลื่อนปืนโคตรแย่ทุกคนเดี๋ยวผมเล่าให้ฟังว่ามันเป็นที่อะไรไปขอเราอินนี้ก่อนคือเอาผมเล่าไปด้วยพิมพ์ไปด้วยคิวกายเอางี้ไว้ทุกคนก็คืออย่างนี้เว้ยเซิร์ฟหลักอะพาร์มิตี้คนใช้น่าจะใช้เยอะเกินจนมันหน่วงทุกคนเข้าใจปะไลฟ์สตรีมช่วงเนี้ยว่าเลยลองใช้แบ็กอัพเซิร์ฟเวอร์ดูอะแล้วมันลื่นเลยแบบเฟรมไม่ดรอปเลยเฟรมดรอปแบบมันคงที่อะไม่ดรอปล็อกอินอยู่นะคือเอาง่ายพวกเราโดนเกียนไว้ทุกคนจะใช้แบ็กอัพและต่อไปแบ็กอัพไพรเตอร์เซิร์ฟเวอร์ไม่ไหวเมย์มันเน่าเซิร์ฟมันกากเดี๋ยวผมขอดูบิลเลทกันนะว่าบิลเลทพอไหมถ้าไม่พอเดี๋ยวผมปรับเพิ่มเอาดูในมือถือดูสแตทอยู่โอเคปึ๊บบิลเลทดีอยู่ผมดูไลฟ์ตัวเองละปรับเป็น low latency นิดหน่อยบิลเลทก็ไม่ได้แย่นะทุกคนปรับเพิ่มไหมเป็น16อ่ะเดี๋ยวปรับเพิ่มให้แล้วนะตอนนี้เฟรมดรอปอะไรของมันวะผมไม่เข้าใจว่ะทุกคนตอนนี้เฟรมแบ็กเซอร์แบ็กอัพก็เฟรมดรอปไปแล้วโอ้ตาย รมดรอปมากเลยอะ2001อะโอ้ไลน์ไม่ได้เนี่ยแบบช่วงคือแบบช่วงนี้คือแบบเซิร์ฟเป็นไรวะโทษทีนะทุกคนขอเวลาเลยอะแป๊บนึงสปีดเทสชัวร์ๆก่อนเครื่องผมน่าจะไม่มีปัญหาอะไรหรอกเน็ตอะชัวร์ๆเลยสปีดเทสรอบหนึ่งไปเลย600 700 800 เมกเน็ตบ้านผมไวเกือบ1 กิกะบิตอะผมซื้อบ้านผมเน็ต1 กิกอยู่แล้วเนี่ยบิตเลยผมปรับได้เป็นร้อยอะผมปรับเยอะนะ encoding overload เหรอ overload เหรอ overload เหรอเมื่อกี้มันแจ้งว่า encoding ผม overload เป็นไปได้ยังไงวะที่มันจะ overload ถือเป็นที่ CPU ผมเหรอที่ผมชิวๆนะ80%เองเหลือเฟือเลยเนี่ย encoding วิดีโอแบบเหลือตั้ง50อะชิวๆมันเหลือเขาเรียกว่ามันเหลือเลยอะใช้ยังไม่เต็มประสิทธิภาพเลยด้วยซ้ำอะทำไมมันกระตุกแบบนี้วะไม่เข้าใจแฮะผมไม่ทราบจริงๆผมปรับเป็น12เหมือนเดิมนี่มันจะเป็นอะไรไหมปรับไม่ได้นะต้องหยุดสตรีมอ่ะเฮ้ยเวิร์กว่ะปรับเป็น12 13เวิร์กเฮ้ยเวิร์กว่ะดีขึ้นเลยบิลเลทดีขึ้นมากเฟรมดรอป13ไหว14ไม่ไหว13ก็13วะบิลเลท13นี่แหละพอละไม่โลภละแค่นี้แหละพอบิลเลท13มันจะดีขึ้นปะเดี๋ยวดูกันบิลเลทคือภาพอะมันจะโหลดเลยมันอีคิชั่นไงดีเลย์หน่อยนะเห็นยังผมยังไม่ขยับเลยลื่นมากเลย60 fps เนี่ยเบนเลสพอละไม่โลภละเอาคำชัดละเอียดเท่านี้แหละพอเดี๋ยวไม่ได้เล่นกันพอดีมาได้แล้วเดี๋ยวนะผมขอล็อกอินนี่ก่อนลืมเลย มันชอบหลุดไม่รู้ทำไมไหมอ๋อ to verify กดหลังเลยมาต่อแล้วเสถียรมากตอนนี้โคตรเสถียรเลยอะไรครับนี่โอ้คือแบบโอ้ยเล่นยังไงวะป้างี้กี้กี้ไลฟ์มาเสถียรเท่าไหร่นะขอโทษทีกี้กี้กี้กี้กี้งี้งี้เห็นไหมชอบปรับอันนี้เล่นโคตรมันเลยแล้วนะเอาเด็ดแรงอีกแล้ว29โอเคเอ้ยผมได้24บินเลย24ได้สวยสตรีมชัดแน่นอนผมบอกเลยevery question yeah ปอบบินเลย24ได้แล้วเว้ยโคตรโคตรชัดอะบอกเลยพอแล้วที่จริงจะเอาใช้กันนี้ต้องเอา29สัก60 fps อะพอเลิกมันต้องเอา2 เท่าไงเดี๋ยวแค่นี้ก็พอแล้ว24เน็ตผมเน่าเน็ตบ้านผมเน่าพอดีไม่ก็เน่าหรอก ไหวทิวเพิ่มอีกหน่อยก็ได้เดี๋ยวก็มือถือคนไม่รองรับอ่ะเจ็บเอ้ยคนเน็ตคนอื่นแรงต้องงี้สิวะอะไรจะชัดผมว่าผมไม่พอว่ะเอา26เลยไหม26เลยป่ะเอา26เลยป่ะคนดูนี่ตายเลยนะอัดผมแค่24เองเอา26เลยเพิ่มมาอีก2ไม่เอา30ไปเลยว่า26ทำไมวะ26เลยพอแล้วกูแม่งก็อะไรอยู่นั่นแหละบ้าหรือเปล่าผมดีอยู่แล้วแต่แบบโอเคคือผมไม่พอใจวินเลทตอนนี้ผมปรับวินเลท26แล้วมานั่งฟิกสตรีมเล่นแล้วตอนเนี้ยคือแบบจะเล่นเกมชินหรือจะฟิกสตรีมบ้าหรือเปล่าทีละอย่างนี่พี่น้องแต่นะเขามันชอบปรับ recommend สีจากเกมเนี่ยนี่ปึ๊บปรับ26อะไรเนี่ยเครื่องผมไหวแล้วซีมบิลเลได้เยอะได้30ยังไหวอ่ะบอกเลยเอาละไหวติงเลยไหวติงพิกเซลเดี๋ยวพิกเซลอ่ะมันแตกปะวะแตกอยู่เพราะว่าปรับกับ24เดี๋ยวมันเริ่มไม่เห็นผลแล้วเว้ยมันเริ่มไม่เห็นผลแล้วปรับเยอะเท่านั้นเบื้องนี้เลยทรัพยากรเครื่องเนี่ย24เดี๋ยวไม่ต่างกันมากผมปรับเป็น25ก็ต่างจากเดิมเลยพอเดี๋ยวมันได้เล่นต่อ เล่นต่อเดี๋ยวมานั่งฟิกสตรีมค่อนข้างชัดนะยังไงไม่ต้องใช้ยินดีกว่าลืมไปเลยไปไหนต่อเป็นไปไม่ใช่ตัวนั้นดีกว่าเดี๋ยวอย่างนั้นเนี่ยเราขึ้นนี้ได้ติดคือใช้ประตูซ่อนแล้วมันต้องไปยังไงก่อนพี่น้องนี่คือยังไงอ่ะมันช้ามากเลยตัวนี้แต่โอเคละมามันบกนี่แหละจัดเลยมามันบก ลืมไปไม่เป็นยังไงเนี่ยเอ้ยไม่ได้เลย3,000โอ้ไม่ตีแรงมากยาวลืมวางยาวเลยข้าวด่วนๆข้าวเยอะเลยอ่ะอ๋อจะมีกระเด้งแบบนี้ผมก็ไม่รู้แล้วตรงนั้นมันจะเอาอย่างไงว่าไม่เดี๋ยวย่างมันได้โคตรมันอ่ะตอนแรกไม่รู้ว่าทำงานยังไงโยเอ้ยโยข้างนอกเหรอเจ๋งใครดูอยู่วะเซตสตรีมอย่างนานเลยแบบวิลเลจอะบาเอ๊ะงี้นั่นแหละช่างเถอะ มามีไอพิเศษด่วนๆอะใช้จะไปยังไงวะ
The show begins.
มันอยู่ไหนวะไอ้เจ้านั่นน่ะมาแล้วนี่โคตรเจ๋งตัดไปเลยพี่น้องเงอเงี้ยวกี้แล้วจะเปิดกลไกยังไง ฮ่าเอาคุณสักเนื้อไก่เลยนะครับ
I'll keep this close.
ไปยังไงอะอ๋อน่าจะมีนี่ให้อยู่ว้าวกี้กี้เอ๊ะเอ๊ะเอ๊ะเสียนี่คือได้เลยแล้วไงต่ออ๋อ ตรมันอ่ะไม่ชอบตรงนี้เลยนี่มันซับเวชัดอ่ะตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตื่นตาว้าวว้าวว้าวตาตาตาตาตาตาตึมตึมตึมป้าป้าป้าป้าป้าป้าป้าเป็นมุมไม่ได้เกาะบนฟ้าไอ้ทีน่าตัวนี้เข้าไปแล้วแกเขาจะมาเงือฮะไม่ใช่ภาพตาหรอกผมเหนื่อยแล้วเลยขอนั่งบิดเยอะโอเคฮะโอ้ยกี้โอ้God come on
Cool it!
Oh, you're great! You're up!
So!
Let my name echo in song! Go get it, you're great!
Oh, so. Dodge this! Scatter!
GG easy ของผมมากี้ กี้กี้อะไรนะอยากจะกินอะไรอ่ะเส้นขอบคุณมากเลยนะจิกายเย้เย้จบแล้วขอเอาของคืนนะจ๊ะฟูลิน่านี่ดีจริงๆแต่เรื่องโลกง่ายมากๆเลยด้านที่เป็นพูดไม่ได้หลังใหม่แล้วกันทุกคนรู้ดีผมเล่นกินชิ้นเพราะ1 กับ 2นะครับเดี๋ยวนะใช่ใส่เขตแล้วเดี๋ยวดูนี้ต่อได้รับแล้วเนี่ยไลฟ์4 ชั่วโมงเป็นอีเวนต์ยังไม่จบอีกเควสรออีก2 วันเพื่อรับอัตโนมัติอย่าบอกนะ2 วันในเนี่ยที่ชีวิตจริงอะเรื่องของคำสัญญาและการลีนเรือนอันไหนวะนัดแลนไม่มีอ่ะต้องช่างมันเถอะมาหวังว่านะไปเล่นเควสนี้เสร็จก็แล้วแหละปาดาปาปาปาปาปาดาปาปาปาปาต่อคำสัญญาและการเรียน
She's not back yet. Oh, I hope nothing bad happened to Master Chevin. Hey, that little kid is crying. Wonder what happened. Let's go check what's wrong. Master Chevin, volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet. I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area's super dangerous, with tons of monsters and bad guys. They have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. So, you'll help? They said Master Chevin might have stopped around here.
She might have been forced to go near the shadow pen. If that's the case, then... Oh.
เป็นไร
Please, you have to save her.
ฉากหนึ่งเฮ้ย เอาด้วยดิ ทำไปทำไมอ่ะเหมือนติดแฟชั่นเลยไปอ่ะกีกีกี
Let the world collide!
Cool it!
Hey, go away!
What? Propagate! Dodge this!
กีกีแน่นอนอ่ะฮะ คืออะไรวะเครื่องรางไปคาดเป็นเครื่องรางของจอมขโมยเพลิงนะที่ทูนี่กับฉันอยู่นะที่นี่ให้มาตื่นเต้นไหมวางใจได้เลยฉันทำได้แน่นนั่นกี้ไม่เลวนี่นะกี้ไกลไหนวะนำทางไปสีพาไปเคียนอะไรก็ไม่รู้
According to the map, we should be.
Get away from me!
Get away from me! Get away from me!
That Master Chevin?
Cool it! What's it done? Where did you come from? So strong! Let's get out of here, boys! Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live. Drop all of it!
I can't run.
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
Thank you so much. I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive. Saved by the traveler. Guess my luck's not. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. She did, huh? I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than 2 days, tops. But then, I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the Shadow Pin. It's a large deposit, and the purity is exceptional. I dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready. Anyway, I'm sure you've seen the state this place is in. It's all because the Shadow Pin suddenly came crashing to the ground and left behind a massive crater. The seam I found was closer to the outside, so it survived the disaster. Still, the crash riled up the monsters in the area. I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them. But by the time
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I went for Tlasoli and poor little Nechka.
สองคนนี้คือ
Right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nechka is her daughter.
เดี๋ยวนะช่างฝีมือที่นามโบราณนั่นงั้นหรือ
That's right. Or, well, she used to. Now she just handles regular forging commissions.
โทษทีผมนั่งฟิกนี่อยู่โอ้โหมีอะไรฟิกเยอะแยะไม่ใช่เหมือนเครื่องคนอื่นหรอกครับผมแบบแอควานเนี่ย
Because of her
ทำไมเนี่ย
daughter. Even as Nachika's illness grew worse, Plasoli never gets still.
อ่ะฮะ
All's well that ends well. Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write. She often writes to Shilonen, apparently. Her birthday's in a few days, so...
Yeah, talk about.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well with. All right,
เหี้ย
let's
เลย
head
วะ
back. Actually, why don't you come with? It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us.
That's right. A good mood makes for a quick recovery. And of course, we wouldn't say.
Don't but. I'll let Plasoli tell you what it is herself.
นะฮะฉากนี้เรียบร้อยไม่เดี๋ยวดูก่อนนี่เรามีตั้ง500 กว่าอันขออันหนึ่งเดี๋ยว2 อันเดี๋ยวทำไปเนี่ยมาเรามาสู่วันนี้กันดีกว่านะครับมาเลย let's go เกลือจะได้อะไรได้แต่อาวุธผมใน5เลยนะเฮ้ย
The name's Shikanoin Heizo,
เอาวะ
sharpest.
4 ดาวไอ้ตัวละครใหม่วะเฮ้ยทำเบลเลยของอัพปะมีไปเลยพอแล้วของหมดนำไปทางอื่นอยู่นั่นแหละไม่เข้าใจจริงๆเดี๋ยวเข้าห้องน้ำก่อนนะเดี๋ยวมาชิงช่องไม่นานเดี๋ยวผมทำป้ายกำกับไว้แล้วละทำไปว่าทำป้ายกำกับไปว่าไม่ได้ทำป่ะหน้าไอเดินอ่ะอ๋อจะแก้หน้าไอเดินนี่หว่าหัวออกแบบอะไรเงี้ยไอเดินเมสเซจโอเคห้องน้ำแป๊บไม่นาน ภาพสตรีมแบบเนี่ยใครคอมเมนต์ผมจะรู้ไหมเนี่ยเดี๋ยวนะโอเคไม่มีใครแชทมาดูย้อนหลังเอาเองแล้วกันนะทุกคนผมไม่มีอะไรล่วงหน้าอยากไลค์ก็ไลค์ดังนั้นก็ติดตามผมไว้ซะถ้าคนดูย้อนหลัง ไม่เกะกะมากเลย
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
ใส่ไหมมันพันเลยโอเค
That's right. Nechka's been so sick, and plus Oli had to give up hope things might get better. But they could probably still use some cheering up.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Sasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations. Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Niche? I'll be right back.
เฮ้ยขึ้นได้ยันต้นไม้คุณแร่นานนักดำดินฉายานักดำดิน
Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec. I'll go knock.
ฮะ
Sasoli, open up! They're here! Sasoli? Are you home? Open the door! That's strange. Huh, the door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day. Hey, Nechka! Nechka! It's...
What if something happened to the two of them? What if Nechka got worse again?
Let's not overthink things. They were doing just fine the last time I was here. Nechka was sleeping soundly in her room. Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlasaur nest.
That's right. Tlasoli has a Tapetlisaur companion. When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iangu help, but since Nechka fell ill... Wait a minute. What the...
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes!
Yeah, probably won't have that.
The tracks end at this cliff. Could the Tapetlasaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see.
ผมก็ใช้ตัวนี้
Tapatlosaur up here. Paimon!
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
That's Chevin's voice!
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's...
Huh? We just got up here and Tlasoli's back already? Why is the Tapatlosaur coming along? Whoa, hey, don't run! You'll hit us!
Yangu, come here. Are you being naughty again?
Good.
Oh, that's a good Saurian.
Yes.
You must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later. All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec.
โกรธแล้ว
I was waiting for you at home when Hka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself. She said she just wanted to pick some flowers
ไม่
for
ว่า
our
เหงา
guests.
มากเหงางงแล้วต่อดิ
But she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily, I managed to find her
โอ
before
เคแรง
long.
ขึ้นบ้างหรือยัง
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold winds certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today.
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was. Her health definitely comes first.
Well, she can at least... That's already more than...
Hey,
เริ่
cheer
มเบื่อแล้ว
up.
ว่ะ
This
เกม
is a
เนี่ย
book we do appreciate
ผม
that
เป็นค
she
นเบื่อ
tried
เก
to
ม
welcome
ง่าย
us
มา
with
ก
flowers.
ชอบทำอย่างอื่นมากกว่า
Yeah, what did you get us?
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the techniques used to make it are all Don't say that or the why of my... When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any... But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted. But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate. And the meaning, it's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even...
Paimon's interested! Let's buy one, Traveler! Then, once we find your sister, we can get her to add her name as well! That way, our names will be together forever!
You deserve it. You saved me.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your blaze gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself. Hka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to
มี
meet
เก็บไว้
you.
คนเดียวไม่ค่อยดีเท่าไหร่
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds? Hold on, this isn't part of some
Whoa.
scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right?
นะฮะ
Chevin?
You never know. You do look like you...
No, don't listen to that, Traveler. You...
In any case, it's up to you.
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again!
เด็กดีนะ
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my blade. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as... Thank you, Chevin.
It was nothing. We all just want Hka.
You're right.
อ่าฮะ
Yangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler.
อ่ะ
Maybe we'll even line it up with Hka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the
เป่าเขาไป
good
เสิร์ฟ
food,
เพิ่มเลยเหรอ
and we'll make sure we're
โอ้โห
ready to
อ่ะ
eat.
โอ้
Anyway,
อ่ะ
see you around,
ก็ตั้ง
Tlasoli.
ได้ว่ะถ้าพูดแบบเสียงประมาณนี้ทีจะแตก ษานะแล้วผมพูดแบบนี้แล้วมันแบบพูดใกล้ๆใหม่บูทไปหน่อยแล้วกันแล้วก็ปรับเทชโชปรับอันนี้ขึ้นไปหน่อยโชกดลงมาหน่อยอีกนิดหน่อยรีลิสลดลงหน่อยโอเคมันก็ทำอะไรไม่ได้แล้วคือปรับได้แค่นี้จริงๆอ่ะเข้าใจปะคอมเพรสเซอร์มันทำงานแค่นี้เสียงก็น่าจะดีอยู่แหละไว้เจอกันนะ
Look after yourselves. Nechka is going to be so happy to meet you.
สำเร็จแล้วถ้าผมเสียงผมถือว่าดีนะถือว่าดีมากเลยเทียบกับช่องอื่นปะเล่นต่ออยากช่องที่เพื่อนที่ผมรู้จักกันนะผมก็ใช้ไม้เฉยๆอ่ะไม่ราคา100 กว่าบาทกับออเดอร์เฟสราคาไม่ถึง1,000อ่ะ1,000อยู่ที่จริงราคาตอนนี้มันก็ตกมาแล้วล่ะเป็นของมันไม่ค่อยดีแล้วแต่ใช้ได้อยู่น้อยมันเยอะเพราะข้างนี้อยู่ไม้ก็สอดซ้ายกับขวานี่แหละของคุณภาพจากจีนนะครับไม่บอกยี่ห้อ
Oh, the shelf on the left.
แต่ใช้ได้เนี่ยเสียงชัดมาก
But
ก็ชิปเดียวกันน่ะใช้ชิปของ
I am going to take it
น่าจะใช้ชิป
right
ของ
here. The temperature is just
Native Instrument
perfect today.
ไม่ใช่
But
Texas Instrument Native Instrument เป็นค่ายปักอิงด้วย
Exactly. In hot weather like
Texas
this,
Instrument.
customers don't tend to stick around
Ship,
and talk when they're
you
coming
see
to place
bits.
orders or pick up the goods.
I see. Oh, here comes another cut.
ไมค์ผมก็ไมค์ถ้าถูกๆแล้วผมมิกเพิ่ม
Sounds good to
ใน
me.
OBS แหละให้มันเสียงดีไอ้
Oh, traveler,
Oh, yeah.
Paimon! We meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits.
เอ๊ะ
How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle
มุด
been?
มางี้เลย
Run
ไป
into
พ่อ
any
เนี่ย
issues? Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle, even though I've already turned it over to you. There are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
ฮะ
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the Axelonin. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nichka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are
นี่เป็นข
you?
องขวัญวันเกิด
Or
เหรอ
let me guess.
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Great! We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Shilonin's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of To Kill the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tasoli's, I even brought Nichka.
อ่า
Wait, what did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the blaze gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do
Sure,
have a
yeah,
point,
yeah.
but... No,
I engraved some wishes on my blaze gem
เปล่าหรอก
inscription.
ฉันสลักความปรารถ
You
นาลง
know,
ไปนะ
just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day. Even though Tassoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this blaze gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought blaze gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them in hopes that they would come true.
อ่าฮะ
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
พอคิดดูแล้ว
Don't worry. We usually ask Tassoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text.
อ่า
Without the right angle of lighting, the blaze gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a blaze gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes.
อ่าฮะ
Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one?
ฉันพอรู้ว่า
Well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, at least she and little Nachka are better off now. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some... Huh? What was I...
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the...
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlitholi and Nachka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Aaronlee to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nachka's birthday party too, Shilonen?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
sure,
okay,
but I
audio
didn't
on
expect you...
มีคนย้ำคิดการทำโทษทีลืมบอกไปเลย
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Gosh, then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
อ่าฮะ
Huh? Wait a second. Our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise.
เฮ้ยเสียงดีมากเลยนะ
If we ask Nachka, then she'll know what gift we'll be giving her. And that would ruin the surprise.
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also...
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it. Shilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nachka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
No, that's terrible. That would really look like we didn't try. Let's just go ask Nachka. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. The premise of the book is pretty... But after defeating in the ending of the original...
ปั๊บอ่านไวๆเลย
I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Remark said, I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to
และ
ash,
อีกเวอร์
but
ชัน
I
หนึ่
have
งล่ะ
seen the light of your heart and spirit. The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending. However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves. The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nichka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nichka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old though, so please be gentle with it. Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocowaddle.
So that's how they're trying to sell off
มี
the
คน
book.
มีคอลเลกชัน
Can it
หนั
really
ง
be
สือ
that bad?
เล่ม
Even
ไพมอน
Paimon's
อ่าน
curious now. Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Let's get going. Celestoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
โอเคเริ่มเกิดแล้ว let's go let's go Don't say goodbye.
Go on now, Yengu. Nachika is still resting.
Hey, Tlasoli, we're here!
เอาใจยังวะ
Oh, what a surprise. And
เพราะ
even
เรามา
Shiloni
เยี่ย
is
ม
here too.
นิชิคานะ
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nichka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer. I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nichka.
You haven't changed a bit, Shilonin. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocowaddle, so you can all try some. Shilonin used to love drinking chocowaddle. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nichika. Alright, for now let's...
Wow.
Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
ได้เลยไม่มีปัญหา
Oh, Paimon will help too! Be good, Yengu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
ทำไมมีปัญหาไหมโอเค กันดีกว่าเซกุป
Sorry, Nechka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happen to read.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, that's how Nechka sees Shilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen...
Well, yeah, I'm here now. And even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of big sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Shilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Shilonen.
Oh.
Whoa, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone! Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have... If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she's gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nechka's illness actually originates from the Abyss. That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient... Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. I joined the fray as well, And it wasn't until I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nechka, my daughter, my Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter, my Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechka's getting better. She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't?
Sorry. I just can't control my... Alright, I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
We'll help. That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out.
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just you three just need to make sure everything...
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Shilonen likes to eat...
Nah, both are fine with me.
Oh, come on now. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a...
Cup of grapefruit.
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay. I ordered a bunch of ingredients. Come on, Shilonen.
Hey, I'm not a...
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then...
All right.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Shilonen. It isn't far, so it...
That kid. She's just like Nechka.
ไม่ว่าอะไรนี่อะไรวะชินิก้า What the hell man เดี๋ยวนึงนะดมยาดมแป๊บ
Thought we'd see
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be no need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there. Sorry.
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eaten myself. Never mind that now.
Shilonen, Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out!
ลงเลยแล้ว
Bring it!
Propagate!
Time to shine! Show a new...
Freeze!
Ready, go!
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck.
Strange. We didn't see any monsters on the way.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods. It's the main road in and out of the tribe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs. Tepetlosaur doesn't even forge ancient names anymore. So why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nechka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even... Nechka's playmates. No, strange. I always remembered it before.
inscription too.
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the skill. I'll carry these bags. And
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad...
That's so weird. Why is everyone... I'm not sure how to say it, but...
once you live long enough, let's bring the ingredients back.
Let's do this then!
Freeze! Propagate!
Let my name echo in song!
Cool it!
Yes, you are. Qualified after all.
A reward on the road.
ช็อกโกแลตอาร์เซียเล่นมาตั้งนานเพิ่งรู้สูตรทำช็อกโกแลตเนี่ยนะบ้าหรือเปล่า
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh, yeah, we ran into some small problems, but everything's fine.
Alright. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlasoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make.
Paimon will help herself.
Ooh, yeah. Can I get...
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish.
It's okay. Just her body is too weak to
Oh no. But Paimon thought she'd already recovered.
injuries caused by. But it's okay. Even if she will never again. The doctor said the abyss has had an irreversible effect. The doctor also said this sort of memory.
Huh?
You know about the woven scrolls that the well, generally speaking, but the case of Nechka's memory loss, the books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the abyss. As one example of that, Nechka now, she's a good kid, and doesn't want to, but I've always had a feeling that she's constantly. Nechka really has no idea.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago? The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze jumped. It was then that I also noticed that Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you? Accessories made using the shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to by making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, and yet you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at... Am I right, Auntie?
I knew you were a sharp one, Shilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka.
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyab is because the memories they bear are all extracting those memories from the leyline. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right? Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your... And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be
A memory bank?
using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past. This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Shilonin. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlasoli?
ถือว่านายใช่นายแท้จริง
It was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I thought you just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she will be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Shilonin?
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Huh?
Huh?
What was that noise?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you. Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
เคเล่นต่อมาดูนั่งไอ้นี่อยู่นั่งอ่านแชทไม่อะนั่งดูTikTokอยู่แหละเบื่อไม่ใช่เบื่อหรอกง่วงมันจะขึ้นยังไงนี่มวยผักมวยอาหารแล้วเดี๋ยวนะมันต้องใช้ท่าลมนี่ผมไม่มีไม่ได้ฮะนะผมเอาท่าลมมากับสักตัวหนึ่ง
It's been a while since I've limbered up.
เป็นพัซเซิล
Is this an answer from this world?
ไม่บอกสู้หรอกตัวเนี้ยเคลียร์มาเดี๋ยว
Oh, I'm looking.
เริ่มหิวแล้วทุกคนพูดมากเกินเนี่ย
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to
ต้องการย่
go
อย
in and
เหรอ
grab something. The work. Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Oh no!
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible and read through them all. But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves. For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you. And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The traveler always has Paimon by his side, though, so he'll never have to worry about that. Oh, Paimon sure really wish they could be in your shoes,
ผม
traveler.
อยู่ดีก็หิวจัดอ่ะเรารีบเดินทางในการเหนื่อยนะ
Paimon's always flying. Of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
Anyway, this is what Plisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of... I kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back. Come on, let's go disassemble this.
I guess the
Here we are. This is the place.
ไม่ไหวละเดี๋ยวมาเขียนไว้เดี๋ยวผมน่าจะหายไปนานพอสมควรอะไม่นานเท่าไหร่อ่ะกินมา10 นาทีก็น่าจะเสร็จแล้วล่ะท็อปิกนะ รู้ไว้นะว่ากินข้าวอยู่ เคมาละเย้โอ้ยปรากฏว่าไม่ได้เพิ่มหรอกเพราะว่าเสร็จปะ
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down?
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the...
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nichka.
So, Shilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names? Or the other 80% you don't understand?
อาจจะเป็น 20% ก็ได้
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable.
นั่นคือชื่อที่
Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities. Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, the work would be impossible. Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you... After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
ฉันเลยแหละให้มาสังเกตดีๆให้รอบคอบ
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Shilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
A nickname? Shilonen. Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others. Smith?
Yeah, not bad, and quite fitting too. I'll remember, but you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay, time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely. adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other. And there! That should complete the flow.
Amazing, Shilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Whoa! A super huge diagram just appeared! Tlasoli's central inscription is even floating!
Being just an anala.
So are you done checking the inscription, Shilonen? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
That means we can help Tlasoli and Nichka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, what are your thoughts on absorbing memories? But if you ask me, it's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person. By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and...
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this blaze gem inscription. I believe I've mentioned this before. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from... If you remove the Wyab, trying to scoop up a specific... Exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so... Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nichka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nichka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. And considering that Nichka, only Aunt Tlasoli can help. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nichka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face.
ฝนตกเว้ยแล้วทากระตากไว้ ไปเก็บมาเก็บไว้หน้าบ้านแหละตรงที่มันล้ม
In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nichka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nichka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
เพราะงั้นเขาจะ
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlasoli will...
เราตัดสินใจแล้ว
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Come on! Show me your...
โอ้ยเนาะอันสนเลยมารับกรรมเลยอย่าสู้อ่ะเดินหนีอ่ะ
Shilonen, it looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nichka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept. Thank you, Shilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nichka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nichka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nichka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
What?
Oh, is Nichka up again? Uh-oh, that's not good. Let's go have a look.
Nachka, don't hurt yourself.
Shilonen, is that... you're Nichka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own.
Hello, Nichka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Shilonen brought?
No, she's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Shilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in soon after. She suddenly developed a fever.
Auntie, do you know which version of the...
Which version? The shop... Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money, and now it won't even be a surprise.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nichka enjoys...
Oh, right. Nichka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Mr. Traveler. Oh! Seems like everyone knows who we are now.
Yeah, Nichka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Uh-huh.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Oh, don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired Blaze Gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Talk about being prepared.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nachka.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nichka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so... Okay, thanks everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Uh-huh.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her Blaze Gem inscription for a while now.
Tụi mày mình đi nhỉ mà. Để bên đây mình cao rào chứ. Đây để vàoไปได้เลยว่ะ
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too. Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Chanil and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nichka. I remember that Nichka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nichka?
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nichka?
I would like something shaped like an M.
Mm-hmm, noted. Sorry, Nichka. It won't be a surprise.
That's okay.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. By the way, Nichka, feel free to write to me. Well, I was shocked last...
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started. She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begged.
That's how you know she's one of the children of Echoes. It's normal.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Rimac. According to the story, we should be right
around the world, around the world.
Mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nick. Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up. But the ending in the older version is more interesting, even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nichka hasn't read the other ending.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom, Mr. Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone...
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight. But I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Mom.
It's pretty good quality. But, you know, for now, let's...
Next, let's visit up. Stay close, Nichka.
Yes, Mom.
ไปทางไหนวะไปทางไหนอะวนเนี่ยเนี่ย
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Apaj-Falan.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Tlazoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver and did a lot for the tribe.
Thank you for your generosity. I finished repairing your Blasium inscription. Here, come on, Nechka. Say thank you.
Oh, so this is Nechka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nechka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. I always come here to buy things if I find myself... Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nechka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
And there goes Shalone dragging Tlasoli after. I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave? Paimon's favorite? To Kill, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nichka? Which character? I like Remak. Oh, the one who was possessed by Quatlique, but never forgot his brother Tequil. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated. Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nichka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be Tequil, okay? Mr. Traveler, can I play the role of Quatlique? But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance. Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Quatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nichka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along. My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nichka. Look at you.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water.
We've picked something up for Nichka. A page plan. We'll deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up.
คิดไม่ออกแล้วอะ
We were just about to get to the exciting part. Really? Oh, now that Paimon
Let's talk later. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's
right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home. I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription, Chevin. I've also
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nichka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices then.
Oh, Shilonen.
We already know what's going on.
โอ้ยเพื่อน
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if the call ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home. The last time the call came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of order research. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I'd found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but...
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at... Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie.
Come on, Nichka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out. Mr. Traveler,
Come here, Nichka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Shilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back. It'll be Nichka's birthday in a few days, and...
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her...
Mom,
You're getting hot again. Here, you forget to take care of yourself once you stop playing.
I did.
Nechka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom.
Nechka's looking at us. My mom feels like something's not right. What should we...
No, Nechka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nechka. It's time to go home.
Man. ท้ายก็เดินมานี่หว่า
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party. Alright, it's nearly bedtime for Nechka.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give...
I understand. It's very special to...
Yeah.
Oh, put it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already.
No, that...
Oh. What's different about this?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from... The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very...
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said... So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past. In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly...
I don't understand. Why are you so Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of...
Oh, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember... In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
The booksellers all have inscriptions.
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home.
I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me.
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself. We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. Nechka remembers it.
I know everything. Shalonen, help me, please.
Something's blocking the door!
Get back!
Shalonen, wait for us!
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might...
Whoa. What?
It seems Auntie put all the extra in... If she's trying to finish that ancient name... Come on.
มีท่าหินเดี๋ยวได้เล่นตัวนั้นแหละไอ้แม่วังเอ้ย
What is this place?
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
So sorry. Dodge this!
That was quick!
Hey, go away! You, Blaze, you're up!
ได้เหมือนกันเอาอย่างนี้ดีกว่าว้าวโอ้ my god ไม่มีนี่เล่นไม่ได้นะ
Don't be scared. Yoo-hoo!
แล้วกดไอ้นี่เฉยคุณคลิก
Forget it! Come on! Show me your courage! Cool it!
ลาวาเปล่าๆอ่ะ
Bring it.
แล้วไปไงวะ
This moment will be frozen in time.
Germinate!
Yoo-hoo!
Propagate!
Stay put!
Yes, you are. Scatter!
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The transport system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside. All right, let's keep going.
คือรีบขึ้นมาทำไมวะเนี่ยบ้าหรือเปล่าทำไมล่ะ
All right.
โอ้ยทำอะไรให้งงวะเอาอีกแล้วอะไรครับเนี่ยเกลียดเกมจริงๆอ่ะฟิกเกอร์สปอนอะไรตรงนั้นนะถามจริงไอ้สปอนอะไรตรงนั้นวะโอ้ยจะบ้าตายอะไรของมันก็ไม่รู้ด้านกินหน้าแล้วโอ้โหงานใหญ่ยังวะ
You got here quick. Impressive.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter, even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
So you figured it out. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
I'm afraid so.
Then, who's that girl lying up?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, I raised her and took care of her for many. I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka, and now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, if you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name. Shilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the Blaze Gem inscriptions, and the engraving, it's all thanks to your ideas. Now, after Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate, so...
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry.
3,
Mom will always be with you.
2,
Wake up, Nechka.
1!
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Telasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn.
Mommy will be with you. Nechka. Always. And forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Napeka. It really suits you. Napeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer Mommy, please. Please. Shilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder. You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to...
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name. The one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. But have you forgotten the true meaning?
My ancient name is Undugu.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, and as for blessing, but I can't say anything. I can't. Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows?
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final... The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, a name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, I'm sorry. Shilonen, Nechka, Napacha can already stand now, so we made our way over. Thank you, Paimon and Mr. Traveler. I'm fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so...
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now. All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the truck. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun. After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Shilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into... Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nempeka's resilience.
Quickly whisked away by Tlasoli, or simply refused to believe me. Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli, all she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would... She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, it would put me to sleep for a few days.
and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking. I would be so scared every day.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again,
yeah.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Shilonen for help. Shilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in her room again.
So we had a part to play too! But where did Tlasoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa. And you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had!
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that But now that I look back on it, we still managed. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Shilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
But I don't know what I can do. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Shilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past? I'm scared, Shilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlasoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name. You'll continue to grow and mature. Your name is your starting point. remember your name and everything you've
I'll do my best. You can do it, Nepeka. Thank you all. Shilonen, Paimon, and Mr. Traveler.
Mr. Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed. I don't know if the plan... Well, rather than placing our hopes... Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we have...
Huh? Oh,
good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Jb แล้วยังไม่หมดอีกเหรออีกวันถัดไปก็จบแล้ว
You're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest. Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Tlasoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, yet another hassle to deal with. Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners. Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners. Yeah, that's right. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nechka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her. Now, Nechka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. What a bizarre turn of events. She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
ไม่แล้วยังไม่ไปตีไม่จะไปอัพตัวเลยไม่ไปเอาที่ฟอนเทนง่ายกว่ามันอยู่ใกล้เลยอยู่ติดกันเลย
badass Thank you for complete
เล่นจบสักทีสุดยอดไปเลยนะฮะโอ้ my god ชาเงินมีเท่าไหร่ละเงินมี900,000ฟอร์มได้ปะฟอร์มพิกสเต็ปนี่ก็อยากรอพิกสเต็ปเฉยนะอันนี้ไม่ค่อยมีแล้วไม่ค่อยเจอหาตัวไฟไม่ติด
No escape!
Scatter! Was it done? Springboard!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
ฝาดีปีดาปลาดำตีลีลาตรงไหนวะเนี่ยจะลีลานี่ตาถั่วนะลีลาไม่หยุดนะว่าเจอแต่ลีลาอย่างเงี้ยแหละตาถั่วนั่นนี่อ๋อเดี๋ยวตรงนี้บ้าหรือเปล่าฟันเทนงี้นะหาง่ายเลยฟันเทนเงินจะถึงเงินละเยอะบาดีบีดาบาดาม แหลก
Let the world collide!
อ้าวพี่ยามาว่ะ
I'll race you there! Get it! Hey, go away!
Propagate! So!
No one escapes my sight! Let my name echo in song! Strike a pose! Someone help me!
Propagate!
Don't get it, you away! Don't be scared!
Germinate!
No escape!
Scatter!
Time to shine! Shower me with breath! You away! You're up!
Picked the wrong test subject.
Strike a pose!
มันยิงให้โดนตรงนั้นยิงไปตรงนั้น
What a pleasant surprise!
เจอกล่องเลยแล้วเราอยู่ตรงไหนว่าไปตรงนั้นน่ะเนี่ยว่าจะบอนี่มาตรงนี้เลยเหรอโอ้โหสุดยอดเลยเกมสุดยอดเลยว่ะเดี๋ยวนี่คือไลฟ์สไตล์เกมกินชินแพทนี้นะครับผมถ้าใครเดี๋ยวแจ้งก่อนเลยเพราะว่าไม่น่าจะไม่มีอะไรละเอ้ยเดี๋ยวรอแพทนี่มาแต่ว่าแพทแพทหน้าแพทครึ่งแพทอะแพท 5.1/5มันจะมีเครื่องหลังอยู่แต่ไม่รู้ว่ามีเควสอะไรบ้างถ้าไม่มีก็ไม่เป็นไรมัน 5.1 อ่ะเดี๋ยวนะ5.0เดี๋ยวไปตีเงินสักแป๊บหนึ่งนะเดี๋ยวจะเกียร์อะไรดี ละครมันก็ไม่มีอะไรมาก70เองเหรอขายนี่กับอันนี้ดาบค่อยไปฟาร์มไม่ขี้เกียจว่ะแฟกพอแล้วมั้งแฟกไม่อะแต่4 ดาวพอแล้วแล้ว19ไปตีแฟกสักครั้งหนึ่งมาตีแฟกไหนดิสุ่มแล้วกันเดี๋ยวนะดูก่อนว้าปวดก้นมากนั่งมาอย่างนานเลยฮะได้อะไรมันกรอบรูปเนี่ยตัวใหม่ประกาศมีกิจกรรมอะไรบ้างโอเคหมดแล้วก็มี5 อันเหมือนเดิมมาใหม่รูปหมูถ่ายไว้ตอนไหนไม่รู้ใครอยากอ่านก็อ่านผมไม่อ่านขี้เกียจอ่านไปเคลียร์ไหนดีไม่เอาฟอนเทนเอาเมืองใหม่ก็ได้ลองไปตีนี่สักหน่อยแล้วกันนะพี่น้องนะเดี๋ยวนะอะไรวะดันใหม่ผมไปแป๊บเนี่ยตีไปตีเดี๋ยวไปตีมันจะขนาดไหนกันเชียววันนี้เจอเอเธอร์ด้วยทุกคนเห็นบ้าข้างล่างเอเธอร์อีกตัวมี2 ตัวเลยเอเธอร์เนี่ยโคตรเหมือนเลยเหมือนมากมันเป็นอาหารของฉันซะดีๆผมอย่างเดียวไม่น่าพูดอย่างนี้พี่เหรอละผมปรับเป็นขี้ยาก่อนยังไงก็ไม่เวิร์ก
I'm looking.
da 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 daทางนี้ป่ะ ไหนวะมีหลุมด้วยเหรอตรงนี้แล้วลงไปทางไหนอ่ะผมเปิดฉี่แล้วเนี่ยนานมานานแล้วอ๋อหลุมนี้เหรอโอ้โหเราตาถั่วตั้งนานฟิสิกส์ถ้าลงมาอย่างนี้แล้วกระโดดทำไม่ได้เลยฟิสิกส์ตัวใหม่ถ้าใหม่ใช้ธาตุหินใช่แต่ช่างมันเถอะผมไม่รู้ที่แน่ๆผมจะใช้คอมโบสกิลตัวละครของผมนี่แหละชิวไฟติ้งเยอะ
Spring forth!
Let the world collide! Hey, go away!
Freeze! Yeah. Cool it! Propagate! Germinate! Dodge this!
Don't be scared! Ready, go! Time to shine!
เปลี่ยนยาก แนะนำให้เอาอะไรไปไม่รู้ไหมผมก็ไม่ทราบได้ดูหน้าที่ดีอ๋อต้องมีท่าหินเกละ
Maybe I wasn't meant for this world. Scatter!
Shower me with
อ๋อ
You play! You're up! Hey, go away! Let the world collide!
Freeze! Yeah, propagate!
ไม่ได้ยาพ่นให้หมอตายแล้ว
Time to shine!
ยาวตายไปคนละประโยชน์เลย
I'm not done.
Go get it, you Gray!
Propagate! Germinate!
Let my name echo in song! Stay put! Ta! Yoo-hoo! Hey, go!
อันนี้ผมหน้าเอาไอ้นี่อะไรวะ
You Gray, you're up!
Scatter!
โคตรเกลือเลยโคตรเกลือเลยไปกลับวันนี้ละกี่โมงแล้ววะทุกคนโอเคทุกคนก็ไม่มีอะไรละเกนชินเนี่ยนะก็เดี๋ยวนะนั่นแหละมันไม่มีอะไรแล้วเกนชินเดี๋ยวรอแพทหน้ามาอะไรเดี๋ยวผมมาเล่นต่อให้ทุกคนดูเองอะออกเกมแบบFC เลยคิดอะไรมากโอเคทุกคนเดี๋ยวผมไปละผมเล่นสกีมแล้วเดี๋ยวนั่นแหละผมขี้เกียจอะไรละ ผมไม่ได้ขี้เกียจหรอกคือมันไม่มีอะไรทำแล้วเกนชินคือนั่นแหละเราวันนี้เราไล่เกนชินไงชิวๆเลยไหวจริงนะทุกคนงั้นก็ see you นะครับผมบ๊ายบาย